to Focus in the Mix with Denise Ames. I now want to introduce our very special segment guest. This is musician Reagan Browne. Thanks so much for coming on today.
Thank you very much.
Now, I guess we caught you right in the nick of time because you're actually doing a big show opening for Fogcat at the Coach House.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you got that gig.
It was actually pretty simple. I emailed the booking agent and said I want to play down there, and he emailed me back with a list of people to play with, and Fogcat was top of the list, so I said I'll do it.
Now, you see, let that be a lesson to viewers. You just got to ask.
That's all I did. All I did was ask.
Yeah, and I'm sure, of course, after they heard your music, and we're going to talk about that, your music, in just a second, and actually play some clips of your music for the audience. Now, you're actually a lead singer, songwriter, and guitarist. First, why do it all?
So nobody can tell me what to do. I'm a control freak now. It's I've played guitar about 20 years, and I've sang a long time, but I started going to a vocal teacher about 1.5 years, and because I was playing in bands who had singers that just weren't that great, so I've always wanted to do all three and kind of do the Jimi Hendrix thing.
And you've played around town at the Cat Club on the Sunset Strip and Paladinos, and moving up because opening for Fogcat, that's certainly a step up.
Yeah, I kind of went from, it's great because I kind of went from point A to, point S, or so
like that.
Yeah,
and that probably has something to do with the fact that your latest CD is called Coming Home. And tell us a little bit about the writing that went into this. Is it from personal experience, or do you just kind of write about things you wish would happen?
Every song on there except one is from personal experience. So it's unfortunate bad relationships that didn't work out, and a lot of it's about stuff like that, and a lot of hope, things I'm wanting in the future. So I write about things I want and things I had that I screwed up.
Okay, now you're actually looking for representation, and a label would be crazy not to pick you up. I mean, look at all the gigs you're getting on your own. You're so versatile, and we're going to prove that in a minute when we play some of his music. But I actually found a review of your CD Coming Home, and this is from All Access Magazine, and it says, "He is a versatile talent who can go from rock to ballads without effort. His songs are versatile enough to be commercially viable, and he has a great potential to be signed to a major label." Now, that is from a magazine that has 55,000 circulation and 1.8 million hits a month on the web.
Wow.
So I think they know what they're talking about.
I didn't know that.
So tell us a little bit about Slingin' Dirt. I know that your music is eclectic rock, but like the review said, you go from rock to a ballad. And Slingin' Dirt, it sounds to me like an updated Allman Brothers. I just love that song. Just give us quickly a little bit about that.
That's a good way to put it. That's kind of, when I was writing it, I had that in mind. I just wanted to have an Allman Brothers kind of feel to it, but add a little, Allman Brothers on steroids kind of.
I'm High on Loving You. That is lovely, and I can't categorize that.
Well, if you ever lose your way, you don't have to be afraid.
And Sweet Diane reminds me of, remember the 80s band Enough's Enough? Fly High Michelle?
Yeah, I do.
It reminds me of that song. It's really beautiful.
Well, wasn't that song about a kind of a similar storyline of just a girl that comes out to Hollywood? Or, there you go. Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, we're out of time. I want to say thank you so much for coming on today. And where can people order Coming Home?
They can buy that on iTunes, Napster. Basically, if you get online and type my name in, it's any downloadable site. And if you want to buy the actual album, it's on CD Baby.
Okay, and you also have a MySpace?
On MySpace, it's myspace.com/Reagan Browne.
Don't miss Reagan Browne on Saturday night, May 17th at the Coach House, opening for Fogcat at about 8 p.m.
About 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so come early and watch the master at work.